Hi guys, Mike Sperduti, and you've probably done your training, you probably read your sales books, and you probably heard what's the biggest skill in sales, right? It's not talking. What is it? It's listening. You probably heard this a million times. You have to be a good listener. Now, everybody talks about being a good listener, but what they don't talk about is what to listen for. And so today, I'm going to give you a couple of insights to what I listen for when I'm on the phone. What I listen for, and I do a tremendous amount of training, negotiating, coaching, working with vendors on the phone every single day. So I'm not a consultant, I'm not a trainer, although I do those things. What I really am is a practitioner. I am an inside sales rep, day in, day out. I sell my company services over the phone. We use a WebEx technology, but the phone is a significant platform. So when I tell you that, I use this stuff, I do, and I'm going to share with you my 3 things that I focus in on when I listen to a conversation with a customer. First of all, I'm always prepared with what I have to say. I never wing it. I have a very structured presentation with a beginning, a middle, and an end, which is the conclusion that I want them to either buy from me, or I want them to take the next step in the sales process, or whatever it is, right? I have a process and I have a methodology, and I'm prepared to execute that call. So that's where you need to be. Why? Because I'm so prepared that I don't have to worry about what I'm saying anymore, right? I'm not going to be in my own head thinking, what am I going to say, trying to respond to the situation. I'm so prepared that I can actually focus in on you, focus in on the customer. Really look at them if I'm in front of them, but more importantly, if I'm on the phone, which is what I'm talking about, is listening to their voice intentfully, right? I have my earpieces in, and now I'm totally paying attention. I'm actually getting inside the brain of my customer. I feel like their mind and my mind is melding together. And what I'm listening for is, number one, their authenticity. Are they being authentically real with me in this conversation? Right? That voice, that vocal tone is going to tell me whether they are sincere, they're insincere, whether they're telling the truth, whether they're potentially not telling the truth. There's a lot when you really use your sensory acuity, you can hear, are they being authentic? Is this communication being authentic? The second thing that I listen for is their tonality, right? What kind of mood are they in? What kind of state are they in? What kind of person am I talking to at that moment in time, right? Their tone's going to tell me everything. Are they skeptical? Are they happy? Do they seem a little perturbed or disturbed? Do they feel like they're rushing me? And the third thing that I listen for is their preferred communication style. By listening to the words that they're using, they're going to show me their map into their brain. They're going to tell me whether they're a visual communicator, an auditory communicator, or a kinesthetic communicator. Right? Why is that so important? It's because if I can package up my message as I'm communicating with them into a way that makes it easier for their brain to receive my message, I'm clearly going to get results, and I'm going to get results faster. And so these things are really important. You need to listen for authenticity, you need to listen for tonality, and you need to listen for preferred communication style. And so when you have that input, when you have that feedback, all that is really useful, right? Clearly, I'm going to handle the call completely different if I'm getting an inauthentic person as opposed to an authentic person. Clearly, I'm going to handle the call differently if I have somebody who sounds skeptical or disinterested, differently than if somebody seems like they're in a happy and good mood. And clearly, I'm going to handle the call differently if I have somebody who likes to be communicated with visually than auditorily. You see, and the problem with most inside salespeople is you don't even know what I'm talking about. You don't know how to respond to the different situations. And that's why you're not getting results. It's because you're just saying the same things the same way to the people, regardless of where they're at in their state, where they're at in their mind, where they're at in their communication preferences. And so a lot of times when I hear inside sales doesn't work or cold calling doesn't work, no, it's your people don't work. Your people don't have the skills. So if you're interested in this stuff, please reach out to me. We have many different ways to train you on this stuff. A lot of it's free and it's on the web. We have paid internet classes. I travel around the country preaching and teaching this stuff. If you really are serious and you want to make a good living, you want to pay your bills, you want to take care of your family, get in touch with us. Get growing, get going. We'll talk to you soon.